Hey guys, it's me, Gloopy, and back with another video. And so, right, I recorded a video a few minutes ago. Perfect gameplay. Clapped 2 ices, 1 match away from leaderboards. I made some friends. I showed the deck and gear off because they asked me to. Beautiful, right? I go back and I realize that the button that I clicked to start recording still said start recording, so I never recorded the entire thing in the first place. Let's get right back to it then. So I've had a request for setup stuff. So I'm rocking about 8,000 health, over 100 damage, 60 base resist, and 75% ice resist. Ice Ward is very important to me. I don't know, it's not as important to other people, but to me it's very important. 21% accuracy. Most Novas I see rock 15%. No, don't. Trust me, don't rock it. All these are suggestions though. You want to rock balance Nova, you go right ahead. You choose whatever gear setup you want to do, but if you want my opinion on the best stats, this is what they are. 21% accuracy because you can fizzle stuns. It's a lot harder for them to mantle you. It's just, and we got the match. I'll show stats now and stuff later. You can't crit, 5% crit, 7% crit there. Can't block 1%, 42% armor piercing. It's amazing. 3% shadow pip bonus, 89% power pip bonus, 33% pip conserve. And the shadow pip, it's low, but there's a reason for it. That's intentional. Okay, I had 6% because I had a 3% socket jewel affixed to it, but I kept getting the double shadow pip, and then it wasn't a good time to do it. Like, there's a good time to Nova and there's a bad time to Nova. There's, like, you know it when you know it. Like, if he's in Shrike with 8 pips or with like a shadow pip or something, you're not gonna Nova because you're gonna die. So there's a good time to Nova and a bad time. It was a bad time to Nova, so I didn't Nova, and it just kept being bad times. And I was sitting there at max shadow pips, and that 6% was not coming in handy. It was just useless, right? So this is a fire elf as usual. Yeah, predictable. So I changed to 3%, so I don't get it as quickly, but it's still to the point where you can get it in time to win. No shadow pip, beautiful clockwork. So you can. I traded out for the dual Shadow Blade Hematite, which you can get from certain bosses, and it's really good in my opinion. Or you can get from packs. I believe like the Myth Jewel pack drops it. There's certain jewel packs that drop it, right? It's really good. It gives 2 of these, right? Which, if you use it in Nova, it'll buff up Nova. I like to use it before Nova. That way I can have the Shadow Blade plus all the Nova buffs, plus whatever I want to do in Nova, like a Faint or Green Oak or something, right? So I think it's an absolutely wonderful card, and I think it's 100% worth it to sacrifice that extra. I think it's 100% worth it to sacrifice that extra 3% shadow pip bonus for that. As far as the power pip chance goes, 89% is low. I'll give you that. It is. But say you get the regular fail pip at the beginning, right? That everybody always gets. Fail pip twice more. 2 times more. Right? You just green oak and they're all gone. It's that simple. So you have so many odd pip spells as a balance anyways, plus the shift spells, plus like all the ones that you use in Nova, that it doesn't really matter that much that you have that low, but I believe 89% is the lowest I want to go as far as power pip chance wise. I believe that's all the stats. Pip conserve, you know, 33%. You conserve about a third of the time. It's real self-explanatory. I love Nova. It's not all luck. It is luck sometimes, but not all luck. So, right here, I figured out 2 ways to handle fires. One incorporates mana burn, and one incorporates when you Nova, right? So their entire thing is their glass cannon. And what's he gonna go for, an FFA here? Brainless? Good, right? That's what I wanted him to do. He wastes his pips. That way I can mana burn into a Nova, into something. Oh, I don't know. A crit's going to do a lot. Does that do 5,800? Because you're a fire? Oh, what? I underestimated him. Or overestimated him, that is. But, so you're going to put the pressure up. And just like this. Nova. They're glass cannon. They have high damage, high resist, high crit. They have low high damage, high crit, high pierce. Low resist. He can't tank a Nova, and he knows that. So now, he's going to be going on the defensive. Instead of him going on the offensive, and I'm trying to defend and save myself from losing, he's going in the defensive and trying to save himself from losing to the Nova. To Vibius Chekius, the one and only. Now, I know he's going to lose, and you know he's going to lose. He does not yet know that he's going to lose, right? 7,000, that's easy to deal with a Nova. And I'm just going to Green Oak. Does he just give up? No. What do you go for here? Can you fizzle? No. Why? I'm just going to mana burn you. And you wasted all the traps from your FFA. Granted, Scorching will kill me. So I have to mana burn him. See? Putting on the pressure early. Because here's his last Hail Mary effort to try to kill me. Not gonna work. It's not. It may work if the Nova doesn't kill, but besides that, it won't work. So that's why it's important to have the Shadow Blade up before you go like this. I may have to double Nova a fire. Unless a Savage Paw does enough to where a Nova will kill. Ooh, he mantles me. That's interesting. Now I can go for the Green Oak in peace. Because I can't fizzle the Green Oak, I don't believe. Wait, maybe? I have a 4% chance to fizzle a Green Oak. Or do I go for the Savage Paw? I think I go for this. Because it's got the 130% accuracy plus my 21%. It's got 151% chance. So it's got a 4% chance to fizzle. That is not fizzling. Now, it depends on if I get the infoul here. I think the infoul is the nail in the coffin. Otherwise, I don't know if it's 100% settled. I can survive longer. I know that. Maybe a Savage Paw would kill. Perhaps. Does he have resist? Oh, he does survive. So I have to be cautious here. Please tell me the minion kills him. That would make my day. Oh, minion, did you kill him? That got us to leaderboards! That was so stupid. I think we're on leaderboards now because of a minion kill. They're just glass cannon, high damage, low resist, high crit, high pierce. Are we on leaderboards? We're on leaderboards, baby. We got it. This is all legit rank, I promise. You've seen the videos. I think I started making videos like a 1300 rank. So, using classic balance, like not Nova, just regular balance, I got up to like 1100, 1200 range. Using Nova, I got up to 1300, and I started making videos on there, and you can check the rest. There's like maybe one or two in between, like a handful that aren't recorded. Besides that, the rest should be recorded. As far as the deck goes, here's the deck. Lovelorn Spirit Set of Woe. Get it from the deck recipe guy in Darkmoor. Gotta buy this one and this one. This one, gotta have a bunch of moats, citrine, and this fish that you fish in Darkmoor. craft this deck, which is amazing. Max copy 7. Beautiful, right? So that means I can pack max stun blocks more than I ever could. I could pack 4 before because I was rocking the Paradox deck. I can pack almost double that. Max mana burns, max manders, max novas. That's what's important. Level and Spirit Set of Woe. I did watch another YouTuber, Awesome the Sauce. I highly recommend his content. He's amazing, funny. He's like, you know, a really good PvPer too. But I saw him using this deck, and I was like, you know, that makes sense. So I went and I started using it. And the side deck, pretty basic, just some tower shields because I don't pack them in main. Triage and a double shift. If you farm for the Pierce Jewels for Shadow Pips, you will get the shifts. I got about 9 farming, and I just traded the people I was farming with Rare TC for theirs. It was just really simple. I used a Green Oak then, right? Yeah. And so I usually pack about 6 tower shields of Triage, Melt. These for fires, because with my 60 resist plus an 85 fire shield, even when they're in strike, it drastically decreases the chance that they can just like one-shot me. This and these, these are for ices who just tower shield spam. They're also, both of these are for shadow shields. This is for, you know, death, myth, stuff like that. Sometimes rampage, and you gotta have the stun. You gotta have at least 1 stun in. That's what the accuracy is for too. 3 Green Oaks. This for the overtime, feints, midnight sprites, blades, 2 mantles, emergency worm, 3 savage paws. This is a good minion killer. That's my favorite balance, but I'll come back to that. And then some supernovas, because you're balanced, you supernova. Steel Giant, it's my favorite, one of my favorite balance moves ever. It's just like Frost Giant, right? Less pips, it does an overtime, but it still does it to all enemies. So it's a minion killer, it's a shield breaker, and it's an overtime, so it prevents them from shielding. It's literally what you would want in a spell. Like that's really good. And so they are rare. I currently have 9. That's including the one in my deck because I used one earlier. I farmed the Bazaar for all of mine. I do have, I believe a few videos ago I showed you how you can have like a treasure card trading system. I can get more that way. That's how I plan to get more. And that's basically the decks. I don't know how much better I can make the decks. I'm always up to tips and saying you should put this in your deck, or you should do this or do that. Like how to refine it. I'm always up for that. So if you have any tips, definitely tell me. And I'm gonna try to put for a stun block here. You know, I hope he takes out the minion right here. That'd be really good for me, because then I can just minion again. Otherwise, I'd have to Thermic, which would be a bad move for me, because he could just Ice Bird and take out both those shields. He didn't go with a minion. Would it be 0 IQ to go? Oh. Huh. That. How low IQ would it be to do that? I do have some sandstorms inside that I can pull. No fizzle? Good. I could do that for a minion. I did pack like full sandstorms, but they weren't really coming in handy, so I took some out. I maybe should not have done that. He does go for the minion. Is it an Ice Bird? He frostbites a minion? Why? It doesn't even kill him! I can triage that, and I fully intend to if I pull it. That was a horrible move. Oh! Oh, yeah, uh-huh. That's what you thought. That is what you thought. That's why I have a triage in instead of 3 shifts for minions. That's literally why I have 3 triages in. I hope he Ice Birds now. He already spent the 5 pips on the minion. Oh, that would make me so happy if he just Ice Birded that minion. Oh, and I can Clockwork. Oh, it's all coming together. I love when ices just like make bad moves. But he's ice, so he can make a bad move and it'll still be okay. I'm just gonna Mander again. Like, you think I only pack 1 Mander? Okay. Now, do I want to Mander first or Clockwork Spider first? It depends on what the Shadow Pit game's like. I want to Mander first. And that way he'll put an Elemental Shield on me, or he has to go and Ice Bird the minion. I did conserve. That's very good. Now if I Clockwork, I cannot fail Pip, and my minion can get Power Pips. Tell me you did like a Wyvern or something on it, right? Ah. Buddy, if you don't realize at this point that I'm going to out-minion you, then you're never going to learn it. Did you blade him? Really? Okay. Does he get the Shadow Pip here? I expected that 100%. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the minion. He's making me nervous, and then I'm gonna go for the Clockwork minion. Obviously, the most superior minion of all, besides Talos. But I'm not Myth, so I can't Talos! And trust me, I've looked into going to the bazaar to buy Talos, but he's no PvP. So, that kind of ruins that. I've not stun blocked yet. That could be important. I'm gonna minion into stun block into thermic, maybe. Do you minion? If you minion, that's good for me. You don't minion, so that's not good for me. And you get the Shadow Pip. See, now I'm nervous because I haven't gotten a single Shadow Pip. I take that back. No, I could just Mander. Because the Mander's guaranteed to only do elemental stuff to me. Mander. It's cheaper. It knows less stuff, but that's good for me because it can only elemental me. And I got the infout? Please just give me the Nova right now. You've been messing with me the whole game. Give me the Nova. Ugh. So I'm gonna stun block because I have to. He can Frostbite into a stun into like a Climaclysm, and that would be horrible for me. Shrike? Okay, good. If he had Shriked, I would have been in very big trouble and I couldn't have stun blocked. I'm fine with that. You elemental shield me? You do, because you're an amazing minion. Thank you, I love you. I'm gonna stun block just to cover my bases, and I think I just need to Nova. I think that's just as simple as it is. He's not single hitting me out of here. He's gonna have to overtime me. So I can double thermic. That way that makes the overtime do a lot less. He goes for the overtime. This Frostbite? It has to be a Frostbite. Yeah. I'm not really scared of a double-bladed Frostbite, because that... How much does it do? Like 83 or something? 44? That's because of my flat resist. Yeah, you can pip conserve, but, like, I'm trying to thermic. Yeah, it's doing 1800 for 2 blades in a bubble. I'm not really scared of that. I was doing less than 1800 because I have the thermic up. And if he fizzles this mantle, it's just even the better for me. That's why the Mander's so helpful. And I got the Shadow Pit. Like, hello, beautiful. Now, I don't want him to power this. If it was a hit, I want him to power it. Oh. Mander, please. Please elemental shield me. Thank you, Mander. You're the best. I love you. Sorry, I'm gonna just Nova. I'm just gonna Nova. Nova into the Green Oak, into the Faint. Or Nova into the Green Oak, into the Savage Ball. You seen it? Or... if he tries to go for something tricky here and goes for the same tower shield he has on him, I'm gonna go... Actually, Mander could Sandstorm. Mander could Sandstorm. Mander could Sandstorm! Oh, beautiful. Sandstorm him. Storm his sand all day. I got the absolute best card in the game. this Shadow Shield? It is. So I'm going to attempt to faint into the shadow. No! No! I'm gonna shatter first. Please tell me I pull a shatter. This way, he can't myth dispel me. Because if I did a feint into a shatter, he could myth dispel me, and then I would be completely screwed over. This way, he has to go for a shield here. And I'm gonna green up to clean up the mess. He's out of options. Does he go for an abominable here? Why? I have an elemental shield up, and you know I have Ice Ward because I went against you like 3 games ago, but it was off recording. Why? Why? I expected more out of you, but you're an ice. So, does this like even crest 1,000 damage? Well, he has a blade. What in the world? Why did that do so much? Add a shield and Ice Ward. Goodness gracious. Is that a 45 bubble? 35. What? Yeah, obviously I'm just gonna green oak. Duh. I'm not gonna have the infal though. Which really, really is not good for me. This doesn't kill, I know it doesn't. It's not doing that much, especially without an infal. So, we're going to have to try to double Nova, or emergency worm. So I have 42 pierce. With that blade is 52 pierce. He's an ice. I know good and well he's got more than 52 resist. I think he had like 70 resist. Oh, that's really not good for me. This deals what, like 5,000? That's gonna be awful. Okay, 6,000, but still. Maybe Mana Burn plays help me out here. Not that, no. He's not killing me through a weakness and a shield. And I got the Mana Burn. Ogre would be very good too. Huh. Does he tell me he frostbites here, right? No, he ice birds. Interesting. Yeah, crit this now so you don't crit the Abominable Weaver later. Do you trap me? I bet you do. Oh, I thought about that. I need a pip conserve here. 33%! Pip conserve me right now. Right now. That's not a pip conserve. No, that's different than a pip conserve. Fine, give me the shadow pip so I can emergency worm. Or give me the fail pip so that I can't emergency worm. Same thing, right? No, it's not. I think this is game over. I can't, I have to have a fully buffed up Nova. Huh. This is not looking good. I can do this, maybe, into a Dispel. I don't think a Climaclysm deals 3,000 through that set shield and my resist. Like, no. I think I'm gonna have to make a Midnight Sprite into a worm play. I think he Ice Birds here. Really? You went for it? Why? Without a crit, this doesn't deal 3,000. I know it doesn't. Don't you tell me without a crit this deals 3,000. No. No crit, so it doesn't deal 3,000. Right. It deals 2,000. Game, you're messing with me here. No blade on him? Yeah, okay. I need you to fail pit for me, please. Like, I think he's just gonna Snow Serpent and that's it. I had my chance and it's Nova wasn't good enough. I got the Shadow Pit, but it's too late. He's just gonna oh. Why? Why? Actually, this may not be over. If I can dispel into a mana burn, into what? Into what? If I can dispel. Oh, I didn't get it. I can try to mantle. I think this is game over. So close. I should deal 1,000 damage. But I don't think I can. I know I can't. Ah, that sucks. I'm so close. So sometimes I handled him earlier. But again, the Nova didn't kill him and I had to finish up with an emergency worm. See his kill here? GG. Yeah. I wouldn't have tanked anything else. If he gave me one open turn, I would have been able to Midnight Sprite into the worm. And I have no doubt in my mind that that would have killed. Because, well, I don't know. It wasn't a Pierce enchanted. Why are his abominables doing so much? They weren't like last game. Or when the last time I faced him. Well, I still gotta show the gear. Mantle. And the Rainman. That's from the Spellamental Skyverns pack. Go ahead and start opening. You want a Nova? Get this robe. That's simple. Nova, get this robe. Don't get this robe, don't Nova. Spellamental Skyverns pack. Get it till you get this robe. Preferably this hat, but a lot of people rock Mask of Exalted because it's a hybrid Nova, because it does get the Shadow Pit bonus and the Shadow damage. I don't do that. It's not worth it in my opinion. It's just not. You lose like the accuracy, you lose like it's the universal damage. I don't like it. Don't do Nova unless you don't. I'm saving you the heartache. Don't do Nova until you get this robe. These are Christmas only boots. So wait till Christmas in July, or wait till Christmas. I forgot exactly which pack. Feel free to look it up though, and post it in the comments if you know exactly which pack this is from. I used it on my balance before Dragoons came out, so I just happened to have them. This is from Sinbad the Iron Sultan Gauntlet, or the Sinbad the Iron Sultan Horde pack. I have the Gauntlet. If you need it, add me as a friend, and I can let you run it in my house as much as you want. This is from, I believe his name is Yvingi Night Creeper. In Castle Darkmoor. It's the best one for Nova. Got the accuracy, got the pip chance, got all the socket slots, and it's amazing. Shane Von Shane in Darkmoor, best one for Nova. If you don't get this, it's not the worst thing. You can also run Morgant, but if you want to get perfect stats, this is what you go for. You can also run Alpha and Omega Ring. I never did that because I just happened to have this from when I was doing Balance Nova, or regular Balance. And I recently got this one so that I can just rock regular balance again and not have to swap back and forth. So I just had this. If you just happen to have this, this is the best ring for it. If you're trying to get it, just do a bunch of tournaments, get this ring. Get this ring. Top priority. I've shown you where to get the deck already. And this pet these stats, Pain Giver, you need. Spell Defying, you need. Infal, you need. Proof, you need. Those are all requirements if you want to Nova. This and this are the next two best pet talents in my opinion. You don't have to do them. Feel free to do your own thing. If you want Fire Ward, perfect. If you want Ice and Fire Ward instead of the Pierce, beautiful. You can do that. Me personally, I need that Ice Ward. I need that Pierce. Every person plays differently. For my playstyle, I use this deck, and you saw the side deck earlier. I use that gear and those stats. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, like it. Don't like it because I told you to, because that would just be pointless. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't like it, then don't like it. If you did learn something, I do ask you to subscribe. That way you will be the first one notified whenever I upload a video. And if you have any tips or tricks about stuff, put those in the comments. Any questions, put those in the comments. I'll try to be responding to those as quickly as I can. And yeah, guys, I'll see you later. Bye!